could ask for the second half. What was the difference between the second half and the first?
Yeah. Well, it's the same old deal. We figure out, what they're doing, and the guys, once you show it to them, we got pretty good recall, and the guys are able to execute. And, everyone we play, they're going to come in doing a little bit different. They show us a couple things we hadn't seen. There's, obviously we knew they would screen, but the way they ran them today was a little bit different than what we had practiced. But the reality of it is, once we made the adjustments, the kids came out with their hair on fire, and they did a good job.
Coach Beckman said you've been through this before, a delay. And
yeah.
The best thing is to just relax them a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't panic. We knew we had some work to do, some things we had to get corrected. This was probably a little bit longer than I'm used to. I haven't been one this long, but at the same time, I think the kids saw that we were calm, under control, and nobody was in there, being belligerent. We told them exactly what needed to get done, and our kids came out and responded.
I mean, it hasn't been pretty, but what kind of progress have you seen?
We're making some. Again, I hate to be. We need to close that thing out. We had a couple picks that we didn't finish. So that was something that was disappointing. But the reality of it is, and I'm gonna continue to say it. We won. In a year, 2 years ago, or even last year, these are the games we lost. So I was happy for our guys. D'Angelo Bentley made a critical play, which was huge. And as I told one of the other guys, you love it when the film study, comes to fruition for those guys. Because he's told me last week that he had a chance to, if he had just trusted his instincts, he could have made a couple plays. And exactly, but he trusted them today, and he went forward and he made a play. So I'm happy for those guys in that regard. But I think when they see the film, they'll see we also left some plays out there.
How much more confident are you that you're going to be more competitive in Big Ten play? What's the difference?
I'm confident that our kids will lay it on the line for us. That's what I'm confident about. We understand we're going to continue to step up in class as this thing gets going. We Big Ten play, and that's what we talked about. We wanted to get a win and create some momentum going into this thing. But we understand that Nebraska will be a tough out at their place. But at the same time, we're excited about it. You got a chance to go on the road and play in one of the the great venues in all of football. So we're excited about it. Yeah.
Talking about closing out drives, they had a lot of third down conversions, especially in the first half.
Yeah.
What can you say about it?
Yeah, that was disappointing. They did a good job. A couple calls that they had that were better. They did a good job. Some things we probably need to execute a little bit better. But the reality of it is, once we showed it to the kids, they understood how we were being attacked. They made the adjustment on themselves, and then they were able to go out and play a little bit better on third down in the second half.
The pass rush seemed on point. So, would you see any other problems?
No, I thought the pass rush was pretty solid. They did some good things. Just hit us with a couple screens, some pick routes, got rid of the ball pretty quick. They have a unique offense, and they do a good job with it. The quarterback's a really good player. The running back was probably a little bit better than we anticipated, to be quite frank with you, But we had a tremendous amount of respect for their coaching staff and just their overall athleticism and some of the skill spots. So, but at the end of the day, we'll look at the film. We'll see some things I'm sure that, we could have did a little bit better. Hopefully we'll be able to do that next week. Yeah.
Heading into the Big Ten season now, there's a lot of teams that are really good rushing attacks.
Yeah.
How important is it going to be to finish tackles and limit yards after contact?
Definitely.
What are you guys going to do to make sure that happens?
Well, you're going to work on it, every day. That's what we do. We go back in, we'll evaluate, where our missed tackles were, why we missed the tackle, are we right with our gap integrity, things of that nature. But the reality of it is, everybody in this conference will be able to run the ball. So we just got to freaking put our big boy pants on, and we got to get ready to lace them up and get after it.